Okay, dear friends, I'm back with another machine on the Hackthebox, which is late. I've already spawned the machine earlier, and this is the IP address. In this episode, I'd like to showcase and explain what the SSTI vulnerability is and how to exploit this vulnerability. So I think this episode or this topic is very important because now many application adopts the template engine or architecture to develop. Okay, I think if you are learning like Python, Django, or Flask, or maybe other like Java, and also some sort of the framework, you will be familiar with this type of topic. As you can see, I think although the technology specific or details of such programming language or the framework would be a bit different, but I think the idea or principle would be much similar. As you can see, this is the MVT model, which is adopted by the Django. I think the Flask, another famous lightweight web framework of the Python is very similar to this one. As you can see, the user made request to the application to specific resource like a URL, and the Django will work as a controller and check to the route, and this route would be your URL, and if the URL maps and the review one specific view, I think some function would be called, and this view or function would be interacting with the model. Model is some sort of the database. We can retrieve or write data into the database. And but before the view will reply back to the client or the user, he will render the template. He will use the template engine, and in the template we have some placer, and this such placer will be replaced by the data or we got from like a model or database. So this is the very famous MVT model, and of course the template. Why we use the template? Because this one will separate design from the code and allow us to build dynamic web pages. It will be good for the maintenance. So why such a template engine, or why we need to be constant about the SSTI or server-side template injection vulnerability? Because I've already opened this website, as you can see here. So the server-side template injection occurs when attacker is able to use native template syntax. Of course, different template engine will use different syntax, but very similar. And also we can use the available payloads over the internet for our advantages. So inject a malicious payload into a template, which then is executed server side. So the data is not a simple string here, would be a malicious or arbitrary code. For example, even can execute a command, execute a reverse shell command. Later I will demonstrate this one. Template, as you can see here, template engines are designed to generate web pages by combining fixed templates with a volatile or dynamic data. So we do not need to change the template at all. And the server-side template injection attacks can occur when user input is concatenated directly into template. I think, of course, if the developer, the software developer writes codes for example, like a Python code or like a Java code properly, we can avoid such vulnerability. But however, there will be many not so careful developer. So this is why we need to care about or pay a close attention to this vulnerability or SSTI vulnerability. So I think enough said. I'd like to showcase this machine and in practice, I think the best way to learn is the hands-on practice. So now I can hand over or switch over to the online online Payload OS GUI. As you can see, I've already done the map scanning with the usual options like scene scan, the virtual scan, the default script scan, and also the comprehensive scan. Of course, guys, before we move forward, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. This will help me very, very much. I think you can understand this. You are greatly appreciated by me. Okay? So now let's go on. So from the map scanning results, as you can see over here, the two open ports. The first one is 22, which is running SSH service. Of course, in most cases or scenarios, SSH itself will be very secure. And the second one is 80, which is running HTTP service. And also the actual version information. So what we are going to do next, we need to do enumeration. The manual enumeration for the 80 port. Let's open up our browser and put the IP address of the target. Yeah, I think we got the page back, but I think, of course, there are a lot of information, but many of them are useless from the security perspective. So maybe we can check the source code to look at what we can get. The additional information. We can scroll down. Yeah, as you can see, there is a domain, the images late HTTP or Hackthebox. So I think we need to put this into the host file. We can make a copy and let's open up the notebook and we can note down such information and we can make a copy and we can use the command line to append this record to host file. Let's do it. So echo and the IP address of the target and the space and the domain name, and we need to use a sudo because otherwise we do not have a permission to make a change to the host file. Okay, let's hit enter. And also we can cut the major or main domain name late, but I think it doesn't matter. Let's hit enter. And now of course, we can use the link tool and go buster to do the directory enumeration. But to save time, we cannot get such information. The useful information from this process, this kind of process. I don't want the video to be too long, so I'd like to pass this part or section. So now we can go over to the browser again and access this subdomain images. Let's hit enter. Oh, what's the problem? I cannot access. Yeah, it's okay. And I think this site or target, the subdomain, provides us the function of converting image to text, and also, give us the some technology information. This is built with Flask. This is very lightweight web framework of Django. The Python, but very similar. I think very similar to Django. Okay, so I think we need to before we try to exploit this one, we need to to know what it's about and what is going on. Okay, and now I think we need to upload the image, and of course this image should contain text information, and this function provided by the target can help us to convert the image to text. And of course we can use the online website to for our purpose to generate code from text, but I can tell you, to be honest, I try to use different websites which can provide similar functions, but although such a website can help us to generate the image in the PNG format, and we can download the image locally. But I think this function, the scan image function, has a problem to recognize the text of this one. So I think I rather to use the Python code to generate the image. Of course, I think on the internet you can find many resources about this one, but to save time, I've already prepared this code, and we can go back to our notebook. As you can see, I have already prepared this one. Of course, this font type doesn't matter, we can use any one, but this one is very important. I think maybe you'll be wondering, this is the size of the text. Why this is important? Because if the font size is very small, maybe the target, the image reader, has problem to recognize or identify text inside this picture. Okay, so this is very important. And I put the payload or the text information here. And I can save that, and we can run it, and we'll generate the payload PNG file. Okay, so maybe I can clear the screen. Python image. Okay, as you can see, we have already generated this payload PNG file, and now we can upload this image, and we can scan the image, and as you can see, we got the result from the target. As you can see, has already recognized, the text on the picture has been recognized without problem. So maybe now at this point, maybe we consider, also we know the target is running by the Flask, and the Flask normally or by default will use the Jinja template engine. So maybe in this case we'll have the server-side template injection vulnerability. Because although the function here is not submit text, but through I think this would be very similar. We just convert the text into the image, and then the image will be analyzed, and the text would be extract or analyzed out, and such data would be rendered into the template, and then we'll replay back. So I think I have already explained it clear, and so I think it's time we can use the available payload to test whether we can run the commands or execute command. And of course we have many resources like this one. As you can see over here, the payloads, all things. This is very wonderful website. And here, as you can see, as we have already know that the target is running Flask framework, and the Flask by default will use the Jinja as a template engine. And as you can see, and here is some available payload to test, and of course we can try to different ones. And for example, here we can run the ID command. So maybe of course also can this one, maybe not all payloads can work, And if you want, if you wish, you can try one by one. But I'd like to try this one. We can make a copy and go back to our viewer here. And now we can make a copy and go to our notebook. Yeah, our notebook, where, yeah, this one. We can replace the simple text by our command. Of course, this should be included in the brackets. I think this is, yeah, if we do not put our payload into the brackets, and there's such, yeah, this one, I mean, this code will not be executed or interpreted by the Python. Yeah, this is very important. So this is the, how to say, we just follow the rule of the template engine, the Jinja. And of course, different template engine will use different format. Like this one will be different. But in this case, this one is fine. So now, of course, we do not just simply run the command ID. We want to get the reverse shell command. And of course, you can get the reverse shell command from the Pentest monkey. For example, like this one, we can make a copy and go back to our. I think I have already. Maybe we can change it to 44555. This is my favorite port number. We can make a copy, and then we can go back to our Python, and we can replace this ID to our reverse shell command. And we can, this one, we need to generate the payload. We need to run. We can save, and then we can run the image, and the new payload will be created. And now we can go, of course, we need to set up the listener first. Okay, and now we can go back to our image reader and upload this picture again, scan the image, and now it looks like it's working because the browser is hanging. And as you can see, we got the reverse shell. And then now, of course, we need to spawn the TTY session or the bin bash session, and we can use of course, we need to check the version of Python. Python 2, Python 2 is okay. It's there, and then we can run pty spawn bin bash. And of course, at this point, we need to do some local emulation. After all, our ultimate goal is to elevate our privilege. But before we do that, we need to emulate information locally, I mean on the target. And we can go to navigate to home directory. There is just only one user, and we can go inside this directory. I mean the home directory of the user, and we can get the user flag without any problem, right? But here, as you can notice that there is also SSH directory, which is wonderful. You know, after all, although we have already got the shell, I mean the reverse shell, but this one is not a very stable one. If we can find other way to get new one, for example, like if we can SSH to the target, this would be much better shell. Okay, so now we can go into the SSH directory, and we can get the private key, right? We can cut the private key, and then we can make a copy and create this private key locally, and we can. No need sudo vm adrsa, and we can paste the private key. But before we use this key, private key, we need to set the permission properly. Otherwise, we have some problem to connect to the target, and we can then SSH, and we need to, of course, the username, maybe I can make a copy. I don't want to make a mistake. But here, there is another very important point I'd like to point out with you, is we cannot use the IP address to log in to the target. You know, in most cases, we can use the target. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we can. Sorry about this. Please neglect what I have said just now. We can log in to the target, which is fine. And now we can, of course, we can upload the Limpia shell script. You know, this one can help us to emulate the maybe I need to do it first and then explain it for you. And we can, but I know the Payload OS has the Limpia shell script, but I need to locate this one. Locate Limpia's. Okay, and we can copy this one to our current working directory. And then we can use. Then we can set up the web server to upload this Limpia shell script by Python. Now we can wget Limpia's, no problem, and we can make it executable, and we can run this shell script. You know, I think if you follow my videos, you know, I think I've been done so many machines so far, but I'd like to tell you I will keep doing it. But I'd like to say, yeah, the Limpia shell script is so important for the privilege escalation, because this will go through all possible misconfigurations, some vulnerabilities, I mean the local privilege escalation vulnerabilities, and also can enumerate out like commands which has SUID bit, and also some like capabilities information, and also can enumerate out the files which contains credentials like passwords. So a lot of or rich information can be got from the Limpia shell script. So I think we need to, of course, we need to use this technique very, very well. Yeah, if you're dealing with the Limpia shell, if you deal with the Linux machine, of course, for the Windows we have the counterpart, another one, the Limpia shell script, Limpia's script, not a shell script. I think you get my idea. Yeah. I think now the SSTI vulnerability, the server-side template injection vulnerability, is very popular. Yeah. And I think, yeah, we have already got a lot of information. And here, the interesting writable files owned by me or writable by everyone. This one, I think, is not right one, but this one, we can make a copy. And we can scroll up to the top, but nothing special here. So I'd like to interrupt this execution to save time. Even I cannot quit. Very weird. Anyway, maybe I need a bit more patience. Or kill this SSH session. Really weird. Even I cannot quit. I Control C means kill the process, which is fine. Maybe I can PS kill this. Yeah. But we can log in again, no problem. Yeah. So I think now we have already know that this one we have permission to write into, but we need to take a look at what this shell script is about or will do. Yeah, it looks like a recipient. Yeah, this is the will send email to the root user, and the subject is this one, and the body, and so this email will contains information like a username information, the user IP address information, service information, a date, and UNAME. So maybe we need to know how this shell script is running. And to do that, we need to use another tool, PSPY. Yeah, very powerful, because this tool allow us to view all processes, even we do not have the root privilege. Let me demonstrate it here, and then we can go to the temp directory, and we can double get this tool, PSPY, and I also will add the link of this PSPY 64 tool in the description section below, so that you can download it. You can use this information if you want. And now we need to make it executable, and let's run it. Okay, a lot of processes. UID means the UID equal 0 means this process is running by the root user. Of course, we are interested in the processes run by the root user. And as we scroll up, and network manager. Yeah, we need to, I think the process, as you can see here, change mode, make it executable, and this is running by the root ID. So I think we need to manipulate this shell script, and then we can get the root privilege. Let's quit this PSPY, and because we have a right to modify, and we can append our reverse shell command, another reverse shell echo, and we can use the same command, but we can use different. Of course, we need to use different port number, for example like 666, and we can make a copy, and then we can go back to our, I need to use a single quote and paste in here, and we need to append to this script, and oh sorry, slash, and then we need to we can check or confirm we have already done it correctly, and then we need to set up another listener, sudo 666. Okay, sudo 666. Yeah, but I think because this shell script just log or send alert when the user log in to the target. So maybe we need to quit or exit the current shell and then log in again. And this action will trigger this shell script, and so then we can get the reverse shell. Okay, let's do it. We can quit and we can log in. And yeah, we have already logged in again. But we didn't get this one. Very weird. I need to confirm. I have already append. But no, weird. We can cat. We can make a copy again. Oh, sorry. Not echo, or not a cat. I used the wrong command. Sorry about that. Paste. And now we can cat. Weird. I think I have already. Then we quit again. And then log in again. Weird. The command is correct. Is correct. The open session, right? So maybe we can use localhost. Is it fine? Yes. No? Sorry. Login again. Why it's not working? Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I was being fixed this issue, but to be honest, I don't know why this is the case. But anyway, I got another shell, which is root privilege. And we can check the ID. We can get the root, go to the root directory. We can get the root flag. As you can see, but you know, the only difference was, yeah, this time I used the host name rather than IP address. And this time, yeah, and I exit the SSH session, and then I immediately got the root shell. To be honest, I'm not sure why it happened. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. So I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.